How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. And in this video I'll be going over every AFL team's biggest comeback. I'll only be doing it from the AFL era, so from 1990s onwards, and I'll be going over every team and their biggest comeback they've ever recorded. I'll be sorting this in order of the smallest comeback to the biggest comeback, so the biggest of the comebacks will be at the end of the video, so hopefully you guys enjoy. The Giants were trailing the Tigers at the start of the second quarter by 31 points, but eventually they clawed their way back into the contest and ended up winning by 3 points in a match-winning goal by Jeremy Cameron with only a minute left.
Oh no! The miracle! Double deja vu!
The Crows were trailing the Tigers by 33 points in the beginning of the second quarter, but they found their way to fight back and win the match by 19 points.
Griffiths had the speed, the ball sense and the poise. It's been an amazing transformation. And for the first time today, the Adelaide Crows lead by more than 2 goals. You wonder what might have been. Will this cost Richmond a spot in the finals? A loss from 33 down, but more importantly for Adelaide, a win from 33 down.
In one of the greatest derbies of all time, the Dockers were trailing the Eagles by 35 points in the second quarter, but eventually found their way back into the contest to win over the Eagles by 1 point.
Waterhouse gets put the ball. It's through. The Dockers are back in front. Wait for the siren, and the Dockers will win a remarkable Western Derby.
At quarter time, the Suns were down by 36 points against the Tigers, but eventually ended up winning the game by 15 points.
He's not too happy about it. He uses his teammate beautifully in Danny Stanley.
In a huge wind-assisted turnaround, the Suns grabbed the lead through Sam Isles.
Has Isles been to school? He has. He's learned. Gold Coast are in front. The Suns are off the bottom in the first ever game in Cairns at Kazali Stadium.
At three-quarter time, the Kangaroos were down by 40 points against the Swans at the SCG, but miraculously got back into the contest and ended up winning the game thanks to a match-winning goal by Corey Jones.
Kangaroos in front! Sensational stuff at the SCG! Wins it for the Kangaroos, and Sam Rocker's on the end of it.
Just needs to take his time, Sam.
The Kangaroos have worked a miracle.
At half-time, Dogs found themselves 40 points down against the Kangaroos at Manuka Oval, but eventually climbed back, kicking a match-winning goal in the last 30 seconds.
Miraculous! It is a goal!
The Cats were down by 41 points in the closing stages of the second quarter, but eventually found their way back in the game thanks to Jimmy Bartell to help them win the match by only 1 point with seconds remaining.
He's put it through.
Where did the 50 come from?
The 50 because he kicked it away.
The Power made a miraculous comeback, coming back from 41 points midway through the third quarter against the Eagles and winning the game by 4 points.
Schultz. Again, manhandled, can't get near it. Toe on, Jakey Need, 2 in a row. Here they come. Deck, Travis Buck, the captain, through traffic for the first time tonight. Port Adelaide in front. They came from 41 points down, Port Adelaide. If you didn't believe before, you've got to believe now.
Kane's got the ball at his 250th with the ball in his hand.
Ending three-quarter time, the Swans found themselves 41 points down against the Bombers, but they came back with a surge in the last quarter, eventually winning the game by 2 goals.
Hawks bending. A miracle goal. No way. Tries to get it on the run. Ball comes up. Of all men, they're in front. Oh, wow. Zaharakis trapped it well. Flicks it out. Heaney, the 18-year-old, to be the hero. The local pride.
The Pies were down by 43 points in the beginning of the second quarter, but eventually clawed back into the contest, winning the game by 3 goals.
8th goal. Elliott will run in an open goal, take a bounce. This will be 3 in a row, and the Magpies are back within 14 points. Goldsack, Treloar, this will be the winner if he kicks it around the body. Smith has done it. Josh Smith has done it. Unbelievable game.
Closing half-time, the Blues were down by 48 points against the Bombers, but thanks to some Brennan Favola magic, the Blues started piling back goals to get back into the contest and eventually win the game.
Carlton in front with a straight kick here. They trailed by 48 points deep into the second term. Favola kicks and goals. And he relieves the pressure. And that's it. That's it. Carlton's greatest ever come from behind victory. What a performance by the Blues.
In the second quarter, the Tigers were trailing the Hawks by 51 points, but a miraculous 71-point turnaround proved pivotal for the Tigers, and they ended up winning the game by 20 points.
Wasn't paid. Vandenberg backtracks, concedes ground, finally lands in the arms of Reese as a siren sound. And what a great day for the Tigers. It's been a fantastic performance. They've come from 51
In one of the
points.
most miraculous comebacks of all time, the Lions were trailing the Cats by 52 points, closing three-quarter time, but eventually kicked 8 goals in the last quarter, and thanks to Ash McGrath, kicked a goal after the siren to win the game by 5 points. Apologies for the lack of sound again, but in 2008, the Demons were trailing by 52 points against the Dockers, but eventually, thanks to Russell Robinson, ended up winning the game by less than a kick. Halfway through the third quarter, the Eagles were trailing the Cats by 54 points in Geelong. But eventually the Eagles started kicking a flurry of goals, and thanks to Adam Hunter, kicked the match-winning goal with seconds remaining.
Jones to Hunter. Hunter has kicked a goal. Eagles back in front.
Only as far as Rook, little fumble. Kelly, that's it. Oh, it's been one of the most remarkable games of football you've ever wished to see. The first time the West Coast have won here since 1999.
In a more recent match, the Saints were trailing the Dogs by 55 points early in the third quarter, but then they started kicking goals. And thanks to 4 goals by Jack Billings, the Saints were able to fight back and win the game by 7 points.
Tumbling it. Oh, Wood slipped at the crucial stage. Billings is at the back. Billings is 45 out. He steadies low, keeps it low, and kicks the goal. This is phenomenal. How good's this kid though? Will stay for his shot and the song, of course. The Saints have got up off the canvas.
So his first 2 kicks, Dewey Lowe.
The Hawks managed to peg back a 63-point lead to the Saints early in the second quarter, which at the time was the biggest comeback ever in AFL VFL history.
Here goes Dixon. Dixon, he's got it. He was the player. That Dixon goal capped off the greatest comeback in the AFL League's history.
In the largest comeback in VFL AFL history, the Bombers came back from... So there we have it, each team's biggest AFL comeback since 1990. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new for more AFL content. Let me know if there are any video ideas you want me to do and drop them down in the comments below. And apologies if the audio is a bit messed up. I'm recording this off my phone. I'll see you guys soon in my next video.